Hello everyone. So I'm going to show you a little trick in Excel where you can copy, like if you don't want to necessarily type numbers all over again, you want to use the same set of numbers, and or for that matter, you want to use a formula, right? Instead of typing that up or creating a new formula. I'm going to show you another way of doing that. So, and you already know how to cut, copy, paste. That again, go back to Microsoft Word, and I've taught you how to do that in Word. So how do you copy in Excel, which is really easy. So what we can do here is we can copy one number, and I mentioned this when we were talking about merge and center. See that little dot right there at the bottom right hand corner of that cell? I can just click and hold and drag it over to the right, and then boom, it puts that same number over there. So I'm going to delete that. So let's highlight a set of numbers. So if you had several numbers that you want to copy, we can do that again. Drag over to the right, and then boom. So that's another way of copying. But what if I wanted to copy a formula? Now it does kind of change things when I do that, because what's going to happen is this. So watch. I'm going to drag, find that little dot. I'm going to drag and autofill over to the right, but notice it pops up 0. So let's look at the formula. So notice how different this formula is, where we have numbers above, but then this one shows 0. It's a different formula because there are no numbers above. But what if I type numbers up there? All right, so let's say boom. See how this works? So yeah, if you had a different set of numbers that you wanted to plug in, but you wanted to use the same formula, look at how the beauty of that. Look at how that works. So it helps you to work a whole lot faster and much smarter versus trying to just rebuild, reinvent the wheel, if you will. All right, so let me show you another way, another little trick. And this is what I love about Excel when it comes to copying and autofill. So notice I typed JAN. That's short for January. But watch this. I'm going to go and grab my little fill handle right there, that little dot, and my cursor turns into a plus sign, and I'm going to drag it slowly so you can see what happens. See how the months appear? I'm going to go all the way across. I'm going to be careful not to go past December, and then let go. And then boom, it just auto fills it in for me. Instead of you typing individually, again, it's going to save you time. Now it works a little different with numbers though. So let's say you had, of course, if I tried to autofill 10, it's just going to give me a bunch of 10s. But I got to give Excel a pattern to follow. So I'm going to type 20 in the next cell, in the very next cell, which is B4. And I'm going to highlight these two. And I'm going to go and grab that autofill right there. Find my plus sign, click and hold, and drag it. See how the number increases? And boom, there it is. So it autofills based on the pattern that I gave it, right? If I wanted it to increase by just ones, then it would have been 11, 12, 13, and so forth. So that's how you can copy or use that copy command in Excel. It's a very powerful feature. And there are other things you can do, of course. Tons and tons of ways of copying in Excel. All right, so I hope that helps.